morning. Today we have with us Mr. Gerald Joshua, Head Regional Consultant, University of Wollongong, along with Shenika Surendran, Senior Recruitment Consultant, who is also stationed in Sri Lanka. Let me first of all welcome you, Gerald. Nice to have you here, and as well as Shenika, nice to have you. So today I want to just pose a little questions to you that would educate our students in why choose University of Wollongong and why Australia would be my first question.
Sure, definitely. See, University of Wollongong, we take pride in ourselves in calling global university, right? We have our main campus in Australia, in Wollongong, as well as we have Sydney Business School. But apart from Australia, we also have our campuses in Malaysia, Dubai, Hong Kong, and now in Gujarat as well, India, and we are looking at another campus very soon in Middle East. So we are looking at going a global way, which is definitely helping students to think above Australia as a destination, because the key destinations are usually Australia, UK, Canada, right? And I'm sure, like what I say, this would definitely add a lot of value. And the best thing about UW is the rankings that we possess, right? When it comes to being top 1%, when it comes to QS Global Rankings, when it comes to engineering, being a part of Group of 8 associate member, right? And most of the specializations in engineering ranking in the top 100. So these are things which would definitely make students have the confidence in selecting a university. And we are also a regional university, which would also benefit them from a cost point of view as well. So to answer to your next question, why Australia? Australia is a prime destination, right, for students to study, and with the amount of universities and the options available for them to choose from, because most of the universities, right, almost like 40 universities, if we have, all the universities are reputed in any which way or the other, be it from a specialization point of view, be it from a coursework point of view, be it from a research point of view. So that adds a lot of mileage for students looking at Australia as a study destination.
My next question is stemming from what you just said. I think a lot of students have this, we need to be in Sydney, we need to be in Melbourne. But I'm sure Wollongong will have some USPs if they do come to the University of Wollongong in Wollongong.
Yeah.
And what would those USPs be that a student could benefit being in a regional campus, basically?
Yeah, see, of course, being in a regional campus is definitely an added benefit for students. But again, students always look at ranking. That is the main thing, which we've already discussed as well. And from a campus perspective, right, we have our main campus, which has everything, which has every amenity, be it from a coursework point of view, or research point of view, or be it from students getting into like sports and activities point of view, or from a laboratory point of view. Like, so you have those diversity there when it comes to being at campus and understanding how the campus look and experiencing the campus. That is definitely an advantage. Apart from that, yes, we're also very close to Sydney, right? Just about Colombo to Galle, I would say, right? Just about 1.5 hours drive. That also gives an advantage for students to have both the setup, right? Access to both the setup. Being at a regional place, also being at a prime city, right? Which will give them the exposure, which will give them the balance. So those are things that that adds value as a student to look at Wollongong as a city.
Because, and I'm sure the living cost in Wollongong will be much less than the living cost in Sydney.
Yeah, I wouldn't say much less, but again, like comparatively, it's definitely like what I say, economical, right? And from a, be it from an on-campus accommodation, or be it from an outside of the campus accommodation perspective, it is definitely economic. Yes.
Since the Australian immigration has been changing the way they were going forward, and the last we heard is no caps, which I think is good and it's bad as well, because everybody was gearing for caps, but now then suddenly they say no caps, and now no one knows what the future is. In what you have heard thus far, how do you see this evolving going forward?
See, changes are always constant when it comes to Australia, and this is not new, and I'm sure like being in the industry you would agree with me as well. Yes, everybody were acquainted to like what I say, like cabs for almost few months, but again there are different reasons, right, for that, again under discussion. So see, anyways or the other, it's not going to affect from a region perspective, because from a quality of the students is what is priority from Australia perspective, right? So being in a situation where we have to face caps or without caps, that's not going to change any perspective from a student's mindset. Yeah, from a business model, it has a different aspect, but again, not from a student perspective. But the only thing that we fear or that might be a concern is if maybe students might have a thinking if Australia is closing their doors for them, which is not the case, and that is something that we have to educate students on. Yeah.
So engineering being your flagship program, what are the other programs that students could benefit from and that will also help them in their career paths as they go forward?
Nursing, definitely, because we have a great nursing program that has the registration as well. And in terms of our business programs, we have supply chain management, business analytics and project management right now, which is quite high in terms of the demand, and computer science programs.
Brilliant. So I think that will be helpful for our students to know, because everybody who comes there, when they spend so much of money, they want to get some work experience as well.
Just to add to that, like at the university itself, we do provide part-time jobs. So we have something called UOWX. It's an extracurricular activity where a student can sign up, where they, instead of doing a job in a grocery store or something, they can work for the campus, like library assistant, or help another, like a professor, be a tutor. They can earn around $25 per hour. So that job is on campus.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a huge advantage for students who need to do a little bit of work so that they earn their living at least and pay for their living. I think that will be helpful to some extent to most of the students. This other question that keeps coming up is that sometimes the entry levels to get into various programs are not easy, but understanding the UOW entry levels, it will be helpful for students if you could just elaborate on that. Going from even the, say, after O levels, what are the opportunities, the package courses, what is there, so that will be beneficial to them.
So at the university itself, we have our own campus, COW College, where we start from foundation, diploma, and then the student can go and complete their bachelor's degree. So basically our entry requirements for a direct degree would be like 5 points, that is 1C, 2 S's for students who are doing local A-levels. If they're doing London A-levels, then 3 points additional. And we're only looking at 3 main subjects. So if a student has taken for A-levels, we say for London A-levels they do 4 subjects, we're still going to only consider the 3 best subjects in order to issue an offer. So apart from that, even if a student is meeting the requirement for direct degree, they have the opportunity of choosing the college, because for Sri Lankan students, probably they would need a little more attention in terms of a smaller classroom rather than studying in a lecture theatre. So we would recommend students to also go through the diploma leading to degree program, because that they're saving some money, because the degree cost probably would be about 37,000. Whereas the diploma would be about 28,000. So they're saving some money, which is very useful for parents as well when they're considering.
So basically then they will do 1 plus 4 years or 3 years?
3 years. So the diploma is considered as the first year of the degree. So they're not doing any additional.
They're not
year.
doubling it up.
No.
They're saving the year that they would have done in the degree.
Yeah.
They're doing in the diploma,
Correct.
which will bring cost efficiency and also helps them to get into the system and to the program and move forward. So I think that's a good thing. And for O-level entry point, for any students who wants to go after O-level for
if they have
a
5
pathway,
passes,
5 passes.
5 passes, they can go into foundation program. Yeah.
Right. So foundation also you can package it up to taking.
Yeah. So the foundation, they can go from foundation
To diploma?
direct degree.
To direct degree.
That is also possible
Okay.
if they want to learn another year in the college with that attention from the lecturers and all. Then they can choose foundation, diploma, degree.
So basically what you're saying is, according to their need, you could package it to suit their need, and the students will benefit out of that.
Absolutely, yes.
So that's great. I think that covers in what I wanted to ask you this morning. Thank you very much for joining us, and let's work together for a for our mutual benefit as we go forward, serving our students to meet their dreams to destiny.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.